Hey guys, hope you're doing awesome. And I'm in Mozambique, and I'm here with some friends as well. And I've had to do here with an unusual challenge. And in my general group of friends, my circle of friends back at home, it's very, all of my people, my friends are people who know God, who love Him, we serve Him together, we pray together, we pray for each other, there's that, my friends are my fellowship, we're the body, and that's amazing because it allows us to speak into each other's lives and just, grow together. But I've had an unusual challenge here where, there's a lot of people around me now who I am friends with, but they are not with God. They're not with Jesus all the way. They're kind of, they're kind of halfway there. They're not all the way there. But I love them so much, it's been this thing where I'm hanging out with them, but I'm always in the bad, uncomfortable situations where, when I'm in the presence of people and they're talking about worldly things of this world, things that satisfy the flesh, it just, man, I'm not there anymore. I'm not that person anymore. I'm a new creation in Him, and it just makes me so uncomfortable. It just makes me so and when I walk away there, I just feel dirty. I just feel, just not that this is right, and then I just realized, well, there's so many people out there, so many Christians out there who have this fellowship that I'm with now, this kind of wicked fellowship as their normal fellowship. Their normal friends are people who do not know God, people who drink, people who play drinking games and do whatever they want to do wicked things of the world, and there are people that's their only friends, and now I'm just realizing, man, this is so hard, And then I'm just thinking of what did Jesus do about this? How did Jesus handle this? When we read about Him hanging out with the Pharisees and with the people who are sinful, who are sick, spiritually sick, it's amazing. He dined with them and He ate with them and he talked with them and spoke with them. But now the question is, what did He speak about with them? What did He talk about with them? What did He do with them? Did He speak about the wickedness of this? Did He speak about worldly things with them? Or did He speak about godly things with them? See, when we are in the presence of those people, sinful people, we should be with them so we can help them. But we should not for 1 second be with them in that worldly talk and do. Because if we do, they will start feeding us the things of the world, and we will start changing, and we will really struggle to keep right. After I spent time with Him, I just had to go into God's presence and just be like, yo, Father, help me to just focus on You, God. Help me to just be who I am, and then I read this the other night. I read in Psalm 26 verse 4, I do not sit with men of falsehood, nor do I consort with hypocrites. I hate the assembly of evildoers, and I will not sit with the wicked. There David is writing there, and he's saying what I'm talking about right here now. He's saying, listen, I'm not gonna sit with the wicked. And he's not saying I'm never gonna speak to the wicked. I'm never gonna speak about God with the wicked especially. He's saying I'm not gonna sit and dine with them and in terms of participating with what they do. If they're doing you're 1 minute you're eating, and next minute they're like, hey, let's do some drinking games, what are you gonna do about that? Are you gonna say, man, I'm not that guy anymore, and just go and let them do their thing and just be an example? Or are you going to try and be cool and try and fit in to bring the gospel to them and participate in the drinking game to bring that gospel to them? You see, we can fall into stuff like that so easily, or participate in vile, idle talk, speaking about gossip, speaking about stuff like that, just to satisfy their flesh, so that you think that's going to allow God to move and them to trust you and stuff like that. Man, it's not going to work like that. You need to be holy and pure because He is holy, and then they will see that on you. They will see the love that you carry, and they would want that. You see, it's not about us persuading them with wise words. It's by walking this thing out, so they can see the treasure that we carry, so they can see the worth that they have and see who they are through us, so they can see Jesus through us, because we are made in the image of God. You see, and then when they see all these things, they're just like, oh, I want this. But they're not going to want it if you're just like them, if you do the things that they do, if you look at the stuff that they watch, if you know, all that stuff. Man, we need to separate ourselves from that stuff. And you know, what I really want to do is, the only time that I want to be with people like that and surround myself with people like that is for one reason: to bring the gospel to them, to minister to them. That is all. That is it. I'm not going to participate in their worldly things, because if I do, I'm sitting with the wicked, you know, and I hate, and it's, for me, it's like that. I hate the assembly of evildoers. It's not that I hate the people, but I hate the evil within them. I hate the sin within them, and I can't handle it anymore, because God has changed me. You know, and that is really what your heart needs to be. And if that's not your heart, you need to go and ask God, Lord, why am I not like that? Why am I feeling like that? God, convict me. You know, show me the truth of this. Alright, cool. May God bless you. And you know, if your boyfriend, girlfriend, if you're not married yet and your boyfriend or girlfriend is like that, man, you need to break that thing off. If they're not there yet, if they're not with God, what are you doing with them? Because you know, the worldly dating concept, it's if you're not gonna marry them, then it's like, what are you doing, right? It's like, you need to marry. So I mean, you need to have that marriage in mind, you know. And if you can't see yourself marrying, or you're trying to convert them through your courtship, that is so dangerous, man. You need to break that off. You need to, man, you cannot be friends, but you can be friends, but really we can't afford that, because they're gonna pull us down. They're gonna, you know, God forbid you marry someone like that. You marry a person who doesn't know God, and you know, and then it's gonna be such a hard place to be, such a hard place to try and convert them. I've seen it so many times where husbands and wives, they're not on the same page, and it just causes so much harm, because the enemy has got a foothold there. If he's got one person, he can like really sow some destruction there in the marriage. So we need to both be in a relationship where, you know, I'm just thinking, like, if you're dating someone who, you know, you need to be able to pray with them like regularly, and if you're not in that place in your relationship with them, don't marry. And don't even date. And date when you are ready for that, rather. Court with them when they are in that place, when they are ready for that. But don't do it sooner than that. Guys, the fellowship we surround ourselves with is so important, and it's so dangerous for us to fellowship with darkness. For what fellowship does light have with darkness, as the word says? Right, we need to really look at this and get ourselves in line with that. Cool. May God bless you and keep you and shine His face upon you and give you rest. I'm really excited because God has been starting to work with me, and I'm gonna start a healing series, like just speaking about the gift of healing and how to walk it out, and I'm gonna start filming it more, and just like first person to help people who want to do it, because I want to kickstart more people around the world, but I'm struggling because I can't be everywhere at once. But I believe that this is an amazing way that we can do that, so I'm gonna try and do a healing series from top to bottom, addressing everything, and yeah, awesome. Have an amazing day, and God bless you. See you in the next one.